보니 씨는요?
아, 미래. 곧 내려올 거예요. 아, 보내셨어요?
잘 잤어요?
아, 보내셨어요?
잘 잤어요?
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. We're gonna continue talking about Mind of Noona guy. Today we're gonna talk about episode 4. This is how episode 4 starts. We saw Bonnie going to the secret room. Remember the last time we knew that Bonnie received 4 messages. She had access to the secret room. I was really curious about one person. So just like I say, it's not just Moonji who's curious about Bonnie, she's also curious about him. She went into the secret room and she found like a picture of Moonji. He was like very young. He seems like he's probably around 10 years old. So cute. That picture is for 2007. A lot of the panelists, they were trying to like identify how old were they in 2007. Like some of them, like the 2 p.m. member, he said he was 90, just started his debut with 2 p.m. The mother, she was a mother, and they just talk about in 2007 they were like already grown up. He was like only 10. And remember the last picture, they compared to the last picture of Bono that Moonji saw before. That picture was taken in 2004 and she was already at least a teenager. More and more the clue we get, the more the clue leads to be the 12-age gap. He's probably the youngest in the house. We're gonna hear Jion say something about that Moonji gave like the younger vibe and Sanwa gave the oldest vibe in the house. Let's say if in 2004 she was like 16, in 2007 she was probably 19 or closer to 20, right? Closer to 20 or something. In 2007 he was about 10 or 11. That gave already like a 10-age gap. In 2007, 2004 to 2007, that's like 3 years. She was like 17 or something like that, and maybe in 2007 she was like 20. And him, in 2007 he is like around 10 years old. I don't want to worry about something that's not happening yet. We should just focus on them getting to know each other. Remember the last time in episode 3 we were talking about how San Young went to the second floor. He went to Bonnie home. He saw Jiwa. He said that he wanted to talk to Bonnie. He told Jiwa, can you tell Bonnie to meet me on the first floor? In this episode, they actually go to that conversation. Bonnie met him on the first floor. They went to talk outside. You know, there are camera everywhere, even outside. He said he really liked her. She left such a big first impression on him. He's not a very expressive person. So he wanted to tell her that he's actually interested in her. Bonnie said she had no idea. She just remembered them laughing on the first meeting. I don't know what was happening. I didn't know he was interested in her. I thought it was just an awkward laugh when you meet someone for the first time. For him, he was interested in her for the very beginning. He talked about his message. He said, you received my message, and one of the messages says, stay home. He said, I actually want you to stay home because you go outside all the time. You're always asked to go outside. She was laughing at that. She has no idea, but now that she talked to him and she know how he felt, and the fact that he managed the courage to come and talk to her, since he says it's not very like, I don't know, in the public setting it's not very good to pull somebody around the other people. He liked to do it on his own. She liked that about him. She said she actually wanted to get to know him since he gathered the courage to talk to her. Now we are on day 3. Can you believe it's only the 3rd day? So many things has happened already. Dating show is something. Dion went for a run and then he exercised outside. You know, they have that outside gym. He has such an incredible body. Yeun asked Yeguan if she's interested to get to know anyone else. So far, she has been on a date. The first day she made up with the chef. I can say chef, you know who it is now. She made up with Young Jun, the chef, and also when they have like the guy asking people out, the chef asked her. She said that right now she's comfortable with the chef, but she haven't had a chance to talk to other people. She would love to have a chance to talk to other guys as well. Jiwon is definitely interested in the new guy. Poor girl, she didn't receive any message. She asked the other girl, what should I do? The other girl told her, oh, you should just be yourself.
지원답게. 그게 제일 어려워요.
Don't try to change yourself. Yeun bring her consent. She says she's worried that the guy might perceive her in a different way, like someone who's like childish. It's not what she means. She's usually very like sharp in every day, but she noticed herself being so bright. It's like her personality has changed. It's not that her personality has changed, but the part of her personality was more bright seems to come out more here compared to like a sharp person. Now she's afraid. She doesn't know how she should portray herself when she's with the guys. Jiwon also feel the same way, and no wonder they got mistaken to type O instead of type A. Remember on the table when they were having dinner, and Bonnie and Youngwon thought that Jiwon and Yeun were both type O because they are so bright, but they also have that sharp part of their personality that they don't show often. Jiyeon said that appearance wife, so they show Jiyeon talking in the kitchen with Sang-yeon, and you see that appearance wife Ye-gwon is his type. He's interested in Bonnie, but he haven't even talked to other girls yet. I'm kind of happy that it's not all about Bonnie because it's too many guys going for Bonnie. You know, my guy Moonji doesn't have a break. I always love Moonji and Bonnie moment in the kitchen. Like before breakfast, they were like in the kitchen. He has his coffee. So can you put some milk over here? It was just such a cute moment. Even when he got to the kitchen first, he said, where's Bonnie? She will be the first person he asks about. Moon is like the type of guy with shine, but I like the way he interact in the house. I like how he taking care of Bonnie. All the other guys, they don't do anything. They're just looking at him and Bonnie. It's so funny to me. Now that we know 4 guys message Bonnie, they just saw those guys in the house. They're just looking at Moonji and Bonnie, and it's so funny to me.
와 장난 아니다. 행동한다.
I'm like, I've been watching Bonnie's Namja, Netan Namja. Remember that dating show for years ago? I've been watching Bonnie Namja, Bonnie's man. When I was talking about the trailer the other day, I said they're gonna do something like blind date. What they actually call is last in my bag. So the guy's gonna provide or gonna give 5 of the bag with different items inside. The girl gonna choose the bag that they want in their mind. They have someone in mind that they would like to take on a date. But is it what's going to happen? This will be interesting. Okay, let's talk about the item in the first bag. The first bag, we have a pink heart, we have an exercise equipment, we have like a perfume. And the girl tried to guess. They say, oh, it's probably belong to Jiyeon because you know Jiyeon, he's like he's a rugby player, professional rugby player. The second bag, a wallet, a collar, and a bandana, you know, like a scarf. They think that, oh, the bag is probably belong to Mundi or someone. The third bag has like sunglasses, another sunglasses. They say maybe Mundi or Yeonju. When you say, oh, it probably belong to Mundi. Before I continue with the fourth bag, I wanted to say this is so funny because we have like similar thing in her pairing. Guess the idea, and they were so clever. They knew what item belonged to what guy. But also, to be fair, in her pairing, they spent a whole week in Italy before they got inside the house, and they already knew those people. Was it like the Christmas gift? It was a Christmas gift. It was in the bag. And when you spend time with the person, you know which place you went, you know what item. Pretty much the guy was giving the clue to the girl based on the present that they sent. I remember that in her parent. This is like the 3rd day. It's only the 3rd day, so you might not know what they are using, even though they spent 24 hours, 7 with them, but it's only been the third day. In the fourth bar, we have a lot of skincare product, BB cream. There's a lot of different products. They say, oh, it probably belongs to Sion because they think Sion take care of his skin a lot. In the fifth bag, they have like a dental floor, a white tissue. Yeguan was laughing at the white tissue, saying all she can think of the white tissue is like the bathroom, the person going to the bathroom. They say, oh, it's probably belong to Yeonjun or Songyeon, so probably belong to the chef or puppy guy. It's difficult for them to guess. This will be interesting. Let's talk about it. Bonnie choose the green bag. In her mind, she think the bag belonged to Moonji. She said he used the lipstick thing a lot, and she said it probably belonged. In her mind, when she was choosing that bag, she said it's probably belonged to Moonji, right? And Yegon, when she chose the bag that she chose with the dental floss, she was thinking of going on the date with Sang Hyun. Since the introduction, right? When they got to know each other, the job that he's doing, she was very interested in him when he talked about database, the engineer. She wanted to get to know him more. She wanted a chance to talk to him. She noticed him in the house, so she wanted a chance to talk to him. G1, she chose the bag with the pink hat and the exercise equipment. In her mind, she think the bag belonged to Jiyeon, the athlete. After the girl chose the bag, there's only one bag left. It's the one that has a lot of skincare product. None of the girls chose that bag.
나름 수분 크림과
선택 못 받으시는 건가?
크림과 이런 걸 준비해 오셨네요. 어떻게 해요?
Now, time to guess who's gonna go on the date. All the girls, the expectation, whoever they choose, is it going to become a reality? What's going to happen? The guy getting ready to go on the date. The panelists are so surprised. They say, oh, James, the people are different. All the guys, they take off the skin. And now it's time. All the girls, they are outside. They are waiting in different cars. Like, there's 4 cars. It's going to be 4 guys going on the date. One person won't have a chance to go on the date. Bonnie expected in her mind when she chose to see Moonji. She said she wanted to talk to him again. She wanted to go on the date with him again. But who's coming? Moonji get outside, right? He doesn't go to Bonnie car. He go to Yeun car. Oh my goodness. It's already a mess. Bonnie was kind of disappointed when she saw him going the other way.
지나갔어.
Yeun was like, it's okay. I was even expected to talk to him. Moonji also said that he wanted a chance to talk to her. So it's good that they will get to know each other. Yeguan, in her mind when she was choosing the bag, she had a pretty good guess. When she was choosing the bag in her mind, she wanted Sanyong to come outside. And guess, she was right. The bag that she chose belonged to Sanyong. So she will have a chance to get to know him more. Remember, since the job thing and she noticed him at home as well, she wanted to have a chance to talk to him more. She's also interested in what he's doing for a living. So she was very pleased that the person that she chose is actually the person that's coming outside. G1, remember, when she picked the bag who has the pink hat, the exercise equipment, that's too obvious. And also in her mind she was expecting the athlete and the rugby player to come, hobby player to come. Jiyeon came outside high, but he went to Bonica. Oh, poor G1. Oh, poor G1. So he went to Bonica. The funny thing, instead of going in the front, he was trying to get in the back. It was just so funny. I'm like, Moonji is not going to be happy about this. I don't know if Moonji can see it. I guess he can see each other. Like, there are 5 guys lining up. And Bonnie said, oh, you're wearing denim today. The blue suit will make you look younger. Bonnie, Moonji is also wearing the denim. Now, the last person to come outside is Yeonjun. And he went to G1 car, and all the girls just got out. Oh no, someone didn't get any date. And my girl Yeun, When she was choosing the bandana thing, she expected someone. Even though someone treated her so badly in the house, she still wanted to get to know him. We have all the forbearing people who will go on the date. The only person will be at home will be someone. And the partner, they say, what is someone's going to do at home? They say, maybe cleaning. That's not funny. It's funny, but I feel bad for someone. I am also feel sad for him. Because someone has such a big self-esteem. I'm afraid that it might break his self-esteem. It's like, oh, I didn't get chosen again. We received the message that there's no more mash. I'm like, someone, you put so many things in the bag. Now I can't understand why he put so many things in the bag. It could have been a clue, because remember, he's a doctor, he's an esthetician, doctor. So putting all those different powder, it could have been a clue. I don't know if the girl noticed that was the clue. Yeah, you wanted to go on a date with someone. You didn't pay attention to all the skin powder. In the mind where they thought about the skin powder, some of them thought it was belonging to Sion. But Yegwan have already, I don't know how she figured what bag belonged to someone. She should have given a clue to which bag Yegwan chose. I want to go back. Yegwan, she chose, I don't even remember. Anyway, whatever bag she chose, in her mind, she knew that the bag belonged to Sanyo. Now, the date start. Usually the date start while they are driving, They usually have those conversations. Jiwon asked Bonnie how she felt about it. During the first impression, is it the same? She said at the beginning it was just that muscular guy. I feel like he asked her that question before. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And now, when she get to know him, she see him in a different light. He asked about marriage. She said she didn't want to get married. She just want to find the right person. Jiwon said that someone gave a young vibe. This is where Jiwon said that among the guy, they think that someone is the oldest. He's also a doctor. It took a lot of years to become a doctor. And they think Moonji is the youngest. When Jiwon mentioned Moonji, Bonnie was a little bit thinking about Moonji. You can feel it that she was thinking about Moonji a little bit.
상원님이 제일 형 같아요. 오히려 살짝 반전으로. 무진님이 제일 막내일 것 같고.
They show Moonji and Yeun date. They are such a fun combo. The conversation flow very well. She was driving, he was holding it. It was just so funny that he was holding it for his life. Yeun said that Moonji was one of the guys that she wanted to get to know, but they all know who he like in the house. She's teasing him. It's like, we see you in the house. We see how you interact with Bonnie. She didn't say the whole sentence, but that's what she was thinking. We see how you behave in the house. She said that when it comes to feel attraction, the person she was the most attracted to is Moonji. He asked Moonji who is the person he expected to come outside. He says a secret. Instead of doing someone, sometimes when you say it's a secret, the girl might be not like it, but it's also kind of oh, let's not talk about that, let's focus on this date. Because remember the mistake that someone did before. He kept talking about Bonnie, talking about wanting to get to know this person, keep talking about that without stopping. It says a secret. After that, they were able to move on, continue with the conversation. Yeun says she's worried that guy might see her as childish because she felt like her personality has changed a little bit. She became so much brighter, so more bubbly since she got here. Wouldn't you say that's also part of your charm? So it's not something that you should hide. For example, I'm a Gemini. Gemini people, even though people don't like us in general, they say, oh, you're two-faced. In general, Gemini people, I don't know about the rest of them, but for me, their data are more brighter than other day. When it comes to my personality, I'm introverted and extroverted. I'm mostly introverted, but I can be also extroverted in certain environments. Some day of the week, I'm very introverted. I can't even talk. Other day, I'm much more brighter. I know that's my personality. I'm not rejecting any. I can be very bright. other day I can be very quiet. Even when I go to work, I'm not the first person who go and greet people and start the whole conversation. I will be the type of person who will take my time and start talking, and I even more comfortable talking about the people I'm comfortable around. I'm an introverted and extroverted, so yeah. Some people like they can be very like introverted, and when they get to an environment, the price like that's your own. She's like she can be very serious, but I don't know what's her sign. But she said when she's among people, she become brighter. She afraid that people see her as childish. Let's talk about Sanyo. Sanyo was talking to Yeguan on the drive to the date. He said that he talk a lot, but people think he's quiet. But he's talk little by little, but he's actually talk a lot. He's an introvert. A lot of introverted people usually mistake when you see an introverted, you think the person doesn't talk. I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers are introverted. Call me crazy, but I actually think so. Most people who do the public speaking, a lot of YouTubers say that they can't really do fan meeting. Remember when fan meeting used to be popular in the past? They would be very like talking, they would talk in front of the camera, but when it comes to meeting people here, like they would be really shy. Sanyo say that he talk a lot, but people think he doesn't talk much. He even called himself a robot when he was on the dairy. Yongwa said she wanted to get to know him. She noticed him in the house. She said that he's actually very considerate to other people. He was so happy. I love seeing Sayong so happy on this date. Instead of being like always worried about the fact that Bonnie doesn't notice him, seeing this side of him on the date, I was actually happy to see him happy, receiving compliments and stuff like that. She said that he's a very considerate person. Sanyo and Young Kwan went to eat. He's so cute. Even the way he was putting the, I don't know, you call that the apron or the napkin, he put it on his collar. He said, should I put it here or should I put it here? It was kind of funny. She said that he's cute. She called him cute.
여기다 붙일까요? 여기다 해야 될까요? 여기다 붙일까요? 여기다.
꼽아야죠.
They went to a French restaurant. The funny thing, she was dressed very classic French, like he was dressed very like casual. He said, "Oh, this restaurant suits you. It's not for me. It's not like for a punky guy like me. It doesn't suit me." He was like complimenting her. And he was so nervous. He didn't know how to use like the spoon and the fork. And he tried to put the croissant in her plate and he kind of fell off. It was just so funny to see him, how nervous he was. I actually like the date in general. We talk about the date. They have such a long conversation compared to the first meeting that he didn't talk much. And this meeting, even though he called himself a robot, I thought he was talking a lot to Yegon. Even though she was the one initiating, she was the one asking more of the question because she was the one interested to get to know him. In the house, we know he's all about Bonnie, but seeing this side of him was actually I was actually happy to see this side of him. At the beginning of the date, he was not able to look at her directly into the eyes. So I was able to tell if he's interested in her or not. I was able to tell if the date was going well or not. The more they talk, the more the conversation start to flow. Guan say something about it's important that the person she spend time with is also have a good time, like be happy. He said, "No, I'm having a good time, I'm happy." He was happy on the date. Yeguan, she said she wanted to get to know him ever since she heard about his job, and also she did notice him at home. She asked about his job and he explained it very simple for her to understand. She called him Mr. DBA, I don't know, database analyst or something like that. It was kind of cute the way she said.
이렇게 부르고 그래서 제가 그거를 담당하고 있습니다.
DBA님.
이렇게 설명하는 게 처음이라.
And she talked about the MBTA. She said she took the MBTA test and she noticed that she's compatible with. And I don't know if she said NITP or NIFP, something like that, but whatever sign Sanyo is, she's compatible with that sign. I don't remember what he said, but when she was talking about the relationship, she said she's the type of person who give her everything. So when it ends, when the relationship ends, she doesn't have any regret. Sanyo asked about like how does she feel about dating younger guy. She said that for her, she want to get to know the person. If the person is her person, she doesn't really care about the age thing. When I was looking at the date overall, I see the date was great. Some of the panelists noticed that she was asking most of the questions. He didn't ask her about her job. He didn't ask her about her hobby. He didn't ask her any questions. Most of the questions were asking if she said something, he will return the question to her. I don't know. Some of the panelists said if he was interested in her, he was going to ask her more questions. I don't know, but so far what I noticed, the date seems great. He has a great time compared to like the date that he has at the beginning with, was it with Gio? Who was the person that he has a date? Was it with Ye? I don't know. This day, yeah, I think it was with Ye. This day was so much better than the first. Gia and Yonju, they are talking. When they went to a barbecue place and they are talking about the content of the bag, what was in the bag. They had the exercise thing and stuff like that. In her mind, she thought the day was going to be Jiyoung, but it wasn't the case. It was Yeonjun. Then Jiwon asked if there's someone that he wants to get to know. Yeonjun also says it's a secret, so she didn't keep asking that question. And then there was an awkward moment. I'm like, what's going on? What is happening here? Jiyeon says that, oh, she want to tell him something. She said she's actually know him.
기억하실지 모르겠지만 저희 현주 씨 알아요.
진짜요?
네.
어떡해요?
I'm like, what's going on? They know each other. They're on this dating show. She said, I once asked for your number. Apparently, when they were at the gym, she noticed him. A tall, handsome guy. He is her type to the T. The more I see the chef, the more like the chef is my type as well. He was her type. I don't know if she's still interested in him, but the way she was talking now, she's not interested in him anymore. She got his number. I don't know if they talked and they never met because Yeonju didn't remember her very well. And now when she explained that it was at the gym, I asked for your number, you gave it to me. You said, oh, you were that person. Yeonju, Mr. Chef, how many people do you give your number to? You don't remember G1. Oh my God. So it was like at the beginning it was awkward, but the more they talk, the more they feel comfortable around each other. Since they kind of know each other, they kind of went to the same day. Is there going to be a connection here, or is it just like, oh, I know you, I used to be interested in you? Is it still a type? Because she said that the day that they met, the day that they came into the house, she noticed him immediately. She turned around, she was nervous, and I'm like, I don't know if she's still interested in Yeonjun because she said she was avoiding him in the house. She didn't want to talk to him on purpose. Is she still interested in him? If it's like type, your type doesn't just change overnight. Your type doesn't change overnight. You might have new type, but your type doesn't change overnight. Anyway, we will continue the episode. I don't know how the date will go. I don't know if we're just gonna say, oh, we're just gonna not even continue getting to know each other. We are just friends. We're just gonna be bored in the house, or I don't know. But that's how I felt. They became more comfortable after that conversation. And we will see what will happen. Next episode, we're gonna continue the other date. I guess the date that they haven't shown much about. The Moonji and Yeon date, we haven't seen much about the date. They showed that in the trailer, and maybe the G1 and Yeonju date will continue. We will see what happened after that conversation. But I know I met you before.
물어보셨다는데 사실 저는 그때 알았어요. 아, 그분이셨구나.
They show the date, the continuity of the date, and they show that a new girl will arrive in the house. We shake everything up. Her profile, she looked beautiful from just looking at her profile. She looked tall. Now the girls will be worried. The guys in the room are talking about Bonnie. That's what they show in the trailer. I can't wait to watch episode 5 and talk about El Gap. Thank you so much for watching Mind the Noona Gap episode 4, and I will see you guys in episode 5. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.